I mean it because you all are the amplifiers. You all are the peacemakers. You all are the leaders and the healers and the people who are going to actually help to bring this community together, to be resilient. So my hat goes off to the Chinatown Service Center, to all the lead organizations that are here. Thank you. And we need to do everything we can to make sure that adequate services come here directly and to our CBOs. Because the county can't do this alone. We do have mental health department. We do have Office of Emergency Management. We do have LA County Sheriff. But what we don't have is all the multicultural connections that many of you have. That cannot be quickly ascertained by the county. That has to happen here in conversation with you, working with the people who are professional, the behavioral specialists, as well as the linguists. Because that's what I'm hearing. And it has to be at every level. So it has to be for our senior citizens, it has to be for our families, business owners, and for our young people, and especially those at our schools. And I have yet to fully understand everything that we're going to need to do, because I'm still ascertaining much of that information myself. But I will tell you this, the people who need the most, as was just stated by the behavioral specialists, is that they won't come knocking on my door. They may not even come to your door. You're going to need to reach out and go to them. And that means going to some of their private places where they congregate. And it may be hosting things at this center, at community center, at the library, for tea. Come and have tea. Maybe you do that to open the cultural door to say that this is something we understand, that we have to understand and become more attuned to what is really needed at this level. And we will do everything we can. We just passed a motion on Tuesday where the board, actually the city council came with us, Monterey Park and Alhambra, and we talked about the loss of life. Now 11. At that time it was 10 that we knew, now 11. But what's going to require more work after the cameras leave is that we stay resilient and that we continue to provide the support. So everybody from around this area, and I know in other parts of the United States, want to help. So I'm going to tell them to give their funding and support to this institution, to these kinds of organizations that will help to get the real substantive work out to the community in a professional manner that is culturally sensitive and competent. And also that it really reaches out, and we have to engage our young people. Our young people can also be mentors. That means college students, community college students, that can also play a role here. Some of them are also going through their own trauma, but many are willing to help if asked. Young people, when they're asked, sometimes want to volunteer and do more. So let's start to engage in a different paradigm. Even the Department of Mental Health is changing. They have to change as well and understand that we have to be unique in our services. I want to just tell you, the Langley Center, it's still up and operating. I think at some point it will be closed, but that's why we need all these other organizations to exist, because they have to use that center again for what it was intended to be, a senior center, a place where people to get together. That doesn't mean services won't be offered there. They will, but I'm saying that we try to have to also go easy and hopefully bring back some normalcy. Because what happened on Saturday night and leading into what happened on Sunday is not normal. That is not normal. That is not normal. And I too fear what we don't know, but I'm not going to let fear stop me. And I know it's not going to stop this community. This community is very resilient. It is very strong. I see it. It's always been like that for many, many years. And my hat goes out to all the people that helped to make this city a better place. Judy Chu being one of them, and Michael Ng, many people that are seated here today that opened up those doors to allow for more conversation and to have your presence known and your voices. So keep fighting. We will keep fighting together. I want to just say, if people do need help, they can call 211. That's easy. And you can ask for someone to speak in your language. You say, I'm Chinese, I need a Chinese speaker, I speak Cantonese, I speak Vietnamese, I speak Thai, whatever it is, they will Tagala, they will address you. And if they don't, please let me know, because then I will go and find out why that is not happening. And to all of you again, it is my honor to be here with you. I know this is heavy. Yesterday we spent hours with the Vice President, Kamala Harris, who came and also graced us with her presence, knowing that really it's the hard work that now begins, and the families that we have to work with, the mothers, the fathers, the children, the people who are left without a loved one. That I can't explain, but I understand we have to listen, and we have to give our heart. And our heart has to be very much open. So let's get other people to support this cause and to continue to support the Chinatown Service Center and all the coalitions that are here. That's the beauty of this community. So thank you very much. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you to all of you, to the representatives on the board and to the elected officials. Thank you. God bless you. San Marino, Doctor, thank you so much. And let's continue to fight on. As we say in Spanish, sí se puede.
¡Se puede!
Sí se puede. Thank you. Thank you.